Oh my gosh. Okay, so first and foremost, they've done all the work for you. All the catering, all the mixing, all the everything from Egg Harbor. This is our #1 brand of food here at QVC. The Rastelli Group brings you today ready-to-bake Oysters Rockefeller on the half shell. So we're going to talk to you about what's on the inside. Well, actually, Brittany, just tell us right away, what's on the inside of Oysters Rockefeller?
What is on the inside of Oysters Rockefeller?
Yeah.
It is one of the oldest seafood recipes that we have here in this country. This recipe has stood the test of time. So what we have is a beautiful wild-caught shucked oyster. It's been cleaned on the half shell.
Look at this.
And then that is layered with a blend of cream cheese, white cheddar cheese, spinach, and a bacon butter.
Oh my gosh.
Then on top, we just add a little bit more of that aged white cheddar cheese. And these are ready for you to pop in the oven for about 15 minutes. And it is time to celebrate with a glass of champagne.
Whoa.
And our Oysters Rockefeller.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, we have 800 people on the phone lines already placing orders. If you want this, it's a 10 count. We're going to talk to you about how easy this is to prepare. $94.98 or $19 on a credit card, and 95349 is your item number. Here's the thing that got me, right? Here's the thing that got me that I was in love with. Look at the shell. It's a real half shell.
It's a real oyster on the half shell, shucked and then layered with that beautiful, luxurious blend.
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
so
this
good.
is really one of those
I want the rest of
appetizers that has...
Give me some bread, right? I mean, for real.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, this is New Year's Eve. This is when we are celebrating. This is the dish that you want to make when you want to elevate something and you want to feel really luxurious. This recipe actually originated in the late 19th century at Anton's in New Orleans, where they substituted the oyster for a snail. They were having a snail shortage. Well, guess which recipe lasted the test of time.
Well, with a name like Oysters Rockefeller, right? And tonight they're lighting the tree in New York City. I was thinking to myself, like, oh my gosh, like it's like, you know, the roaring 20s, people are loving, you know, like everything that's going on, and you've got people like the Rockefellers. That's, you know, that's what this is. This is, for me, like the most fancy, high-end thing that you can serve.
It really is.
At an occasion.
And we have made this the easiest possible way that you can make it.
Yeah, so talk to us about, preparing them.
So here it is, you're prepared.
Okay, really?
That's it.
And
We're
what do you do?
Put it on the oven.
Okay.
For 450 for 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
They come out beautiful, bubbly, that
Do you need to do the broiler?
Nope. 450 is high enough where you're
Okay.
going to get that really pretty brownness on the outside where the cheese and the butter are going to cook up beautifully with your oyster. So 450 degrees for 15 minutes, again, gets you that bubbly, cheesy top. The oysters cooked perfectly. And these are 2.5-ounce oysters. So these are really large size as well. This is going to be substantial. I mean, eating this with a glass of champagne,
decadent.
you just feel, you really feel fancy and elevated, but 0 time.
Okay, so here's what I want you to know. Very first time that we're seeing this since January, right? Since January, you have not seen this presented. If you get this on auto delivery, which I think is insanity that we are offering it on auto delivery, this is so good. You can get it in April, in June, November, and December of next year, locked in at this price. Do it. Especially if you know you love Oysters Rockefeller. But even if you don't, you can always cancel or delay the auto delivery at any time that you want. And 95349 is your item number. We now have fewer than 600 to go around. If you want it, check out of your shopping cart. You're gonna get 10 of them. And Brittany, like, there's different ways to do this, right? Like, if I was eating this as part of my meal, it's probably like 2 or 3 maybe with a salad or with a rice or with a pasta of some sort.
Exactly. If you were having your surf and turf, I would just have 1 to 2.
Yeah.
If you were eating this with your pasta, again, 1 to 2.
Or what if this was like appetizers?
I was just going to say, if you have other appetizers, 1 is probably plenty because they're substantial. It's a whole oyster. And then that really rich blend of the cheeses, the bacon butter, just enough to give it that incredible flavor. But these are very filling. I mean, this is definitely an appetizer, hors d'oeuvre, or part of your surf and turf.
And you said 15 minutes from frozen or from
frozen.
thawed?
Yep, from frozen. 450 degrees, put it on that preheated pan at 450, and 15 minutes later you have Oysters Rockefeller.
Listen,
a timeless,
I love
traditional
oysters.
recipe.
Right, I love oysters. And you go to the restaurant, how much are you paying? Right, for just a couple of these on a plate. Today, we're giving you the opportunity to have a tower of them. Right? Right over here, what do? We have a beautiful kind of like a saffron rice, a tapenade, a beautiful tomato salad on the side, 3 of the oysters.
Have it as dinner, right?
It's perfection.
Absolutely.
You poured it, placed some on top of a salad. I'm in love with this situation over here. You know, this is the New Year's Eve gathering. You got everybody coming over. You want to be the guest, the host with the most.
Yes.
There we have it for you. A $19 easy pay. Wait, take a look at this, surf and turf. That's surf and turf. These are going very quickly, and they're not going to last. If you want them at a $19 easy pay, I know I'm going to eat mine too. M95349 is your item number. Cheers.
Cheers.
I know, I love this. Continue placing your orders at QVC.com because they really are decadent. Right now, though, another New York staple. Let's go to the Carnegie Deli.